Welcome to Milwaukee, a city with a hidden side, a dark side. Here stands a building, majestic, historic, the Pfister Hotel. It looks like a palace, gilded and grand. But within its opulent walls, something else resides, something unseen, something ancient. Many say this place is not just old, they say it is haunted, terribly haunted. For years, whispers have turned into shouts, stories of chilling encounters, unexplained phenomena. This hotel holds secrets, dark secrets that refuse to stay buried. It's a place where the past is always present. This grand hotel opened its doors way back in 1893. Imagine that. Over a century of history, generations have walked these halls, lived, laughed, and perhaps died. It was built to be the Grand Hotel of the West, a symbol of luxury and progress. But with such a long history comes baggage, the kind you can't just check out with. The very bricks and mortar seem to breathe with the memories of countless souls. Some believe these souls never truly left. They linger, they wait, they watch, waiting for the next unsuspecting guest. People come from all over, they seek comfort, elegance, a taste of the high life. But many find something else entirely, something they didn't bargain for, a cold chill in a warm room, the feeling of being watched when they are completely alone, doors creaking open on their own, footsteps echoing in empty corridors. These are not just old building sounds, this is something more, something intelligent, something that wants to make its presence known. The staff might try to downplay it, but the guests know. The fear is real, and it's not just any guests. We're talking about Major League Baseball players. These are tough individuals, athletes at the peak of their physical condition, focused, strong, yet many of them openly admit their fear of the Pfister Hotel. They dread staying here, some even refuse. They've experienced things that defy explanation, things that shake them to their core. What could scare these hardened professionals so badly? The answer lies within the Pfisters' ghostly reputation, a reputation built on chilling first-hand accounts. This isn't just a hotel, it's a location, a paranormal hotspot. The story of the Pfister Hotel begins with a vision. Guido Pfister, a wealthy tannery owner, dreamed of it. He wanted to give Milwaukee a hotel that would rival any in the world, a place of unparalleled luxury, a beacon of sophistication. He bought the land, he made the plans. But sadly, Guido passed away before his grand dream could be fully realized. It was a dream of opulence, a testament to what Milwaukee could become. He envisioned a place where history would be made. He was right, but perhaps not in the way he entirely expected. His son, Charles Pfister, inherited the vision, and the fortune to make it happen. Charles was a lover of art and culture. He poured his passion into the hotel's creation. He spared no expense, the finest materials, the most skilled craftsmen. He filled it with a magnificent Victorian art collection. The architecture itself was a masterpiece. Ornate details, soaring ceilings, a grand marble staircase. The Pfister Hotel was Charles's baby, his pride and joy. He wanted it to be perfect, a timeless monument. And it was, still is. Charles Pfister didn't just build a hotel, he built a legacy. He was deeply connected to this place. He spent countless hours here, overseeing every detail, ensuring its grandeur. He loved the Pfister. It was more than just a business to him, it was his heart, his soul. And that, some say, is why he never truly left. Even after his death in 1927, many believe his spirit remains, forever tied to the opulent halls and lavish rooms he so meticulously created. He walks these corridors, a silent owner, an eternal guardian. Could it be true? Is the prominent ghost of the Pfister Hotel none other than Charles Pfister himself? Many paranormal investigators and psychics believe so. They say his energy is strong here, protective even. He's not seen as a malevolent force, but rather a stern presence, still keeping an eye on his beloved hotel, making sure things are running smoothly. Or perhaps making his displeasure known when they are not. His footsteps are heard, his shadowy figure seen, a constant reminder of the man who built this haunted masterpiece. Major League Baseball teams travel a lot, from city to city, hotel to hotel, but no hotel sparks more fear than the Pfister in Milwaukee. Visiting teams often book their stays here, unaware of the chilling reputation, or perhaps some are dared into it. The stories are legendary, not just among fans but among the players themselves. These athletes, accustomed to pressure and competition, find themselves facing a different kind of opponent here. An unseen adversary that plays by no rules, one that can invade their dreams and their waking hours. Dozens of famous players have shared their terrifying experiences. Bryce Harper, a superstar outfielder, reported his clothes moved, his table disturbed. He felt an undeniable presence. Giancarlo Stanton, another power hitter, heard strange noises, saw lights flicker. He couldn't sleep. He felt like he was not alone. Adrian Beltre, a Hall of Fame contender, claimed he saw apparitions, heard phantom knocking. These are not rookies looking for attention. These are seasoned veterans, men who have seen it all, or so they thought, until they checked into the Pfister. The list of paranormal claims is long and unsettlingly consistent. Flickering lights are a common report, televisions turning on and off by themselves. Sometimes the volume blasts unexpectedly. Doors that were locked are found open, or doors slam shut with no wind, no explanation. Players have reported hearing disembodied voices, whispers when no one else is in the room. Some have even felt cold spots, or the sensation of being touched by an icy hand. Imagine trying to get a good night's sleep before a big game with that happening. Objects moving on their own is another frequent tale. A television remote control flying across the room, luggage being unpacked, toiletries rearranged. Sometimes players wake up to find furniture moved, or items missing only to reappear in strange places. It's psychological warfare, conducted by an unseen force. For these athletes, the Pfister isn't just a place to rest, it's a test of courage, a battle against the unknown, and many leave defeated by fear, their focus shattered, their nerves frayed. The ghosts here don't play fair. Many believe the primary spirit haunting the Pfister Hotel is Charles Pfister himself. As the man who poured his heart and soul into creating this grand establishment, his connection is undeniably strong. Some paranormal theories suggest that individuals with such attachment can leave an imprint or energetic signature. He loved his hotel. He meticulously curated its art collection, which still adorns the walls. Is he still admiring his work? Still ensuring its preservation? This is a strong possibility. If it is Charles, what is his intent? Most accounts don't describe him as malevolent or evil. Instead, he's often perceived as a protective presence, if somewhat stern presence, like a proud owner still making his rounds. Perhaps he dislikes disruptions or certain behaviors. Some players have reported feeling an authoritative energy as if being scrutinized. Could it be Charles disapproving of modern music, or simply making sure guests respect his creation? His presence is often felt, rarely seen clearly, a shadowy figure keeping watch. But Charles Pfister might not be the only spectral resident. A hotel of this age, with such a rich and varied history, inevitably accumulates stories and energies. Think of the thousands of guests who have passed through these rooms, each bringing their own emotions, their joys, their sorrows, their unfinished business. Some of these energies might have become trapped, becoming residual hauntings, replays of past events, or even intelligent spirits aware of their surroundings. The hotel has seen countless moments of intense emotion. These other spirits could be former employees, loyal staff members who dedicated their lives to the Pfister, or perhaps tragic figures, guests who experienced profound sadness or met untimely ends within these walls. The sheer volume of human experience contained here is immense. Each floor, each corridor could hold its own unique ghostly tale. Some spirits might be benign, others more mischievous or even sad. The Pfister isn't just Charles's domain, it's a tapestry of countless lives and possibly countless lingering souls, each with their own reason to stay. While paranormal activity is reported throughout the Pfister Hotel, some areas seem to be more supernaturally charged than others. Certain floors, specific rooms, gain notoriety. They become known as hotspots, places where the veil between our world and the spirit world is particularly thin. For the Pfister, the 9th floor stands out. Many of the most intense and terrifying encounters reported by baseball players and other guests have occurred right there. It's a floor that seems to pulse with an unseen energy, a place where fear is amplified. Players assigned rooms on the 9th floor often describe an immediate sense of unease, a heavy atmosphere, the feeling of being watched by unseen eyes, constantly under scrutiny. It's more than just an old building's creaks and groans, it's a palpable presence. Some have reported a significant drop in temperature in certain spots, even when the heating is on full blast. This localized coldness is a classic sign of paranormal activity, a spirit drawing energy from its surroundings to manifest. And on the 9th floor, manifestations seem more common. Ghostly apparitions are another chilling claim associated with this floor. Fleeting figures glimpsed in peripheral vision, dark shadows darting down hallways, only to vanish when directly observed. Some have reported seeing a more distinct figure, sometimes described as an older man, perhaps Charles Pfister himself, making his rounds. Disembodied voices are also frequently heard, whispers that seem to come from nowhere. Sometimes, guests hear their names being called when they are entirely alone in their rooms. The psychological impact is immense. What makes the ninth floor so active? Is it the location of a particularly potent spirit? Or perhaps it's a convergence point for multiple entities? Some theories suggest that certain architectural features or even geomagnetic anomalies can amplify paranormal phenomena. Or maybe it's simply where the most dramatic events in the hotel's long history unfolded, leaving a deep psychic scar. Whatever the reason, the ninth floor of the Pfister Hotel remains a focal point for fear, a place where the spirits seem most eager or most able to make their presence known. The unsettling experiences at the Pfister Hotel don't always stay within its walls. Some baseball players believe in what they call the Pfister curse. The idea is simple, yet chilling. Those who have a particularly terrifying encounter with the hotel's ghostly residents often find their performance on the field suffers. A sleepless night filled with unexplained noises and moving objects can certainly affect a player's focus, but some believe it's more than just fatigue. They feel the haunting follows them, a lingering dread, a dark cloud over their game. Fear is an incredibly powerful emotion. It can cripple even the strongest, most disciplined individuals. These athletes train their bodies and minds to perform under immense pressure. But paranormal fear is different. It's a fear of the unknown, the unseen, the uncontrollable. When you're facing a 100-mile-per-hour fastball, you can react. But when you're facing a slamming door in an empty room, or a shadowy figure in the corner of your eye, the usual coping mechanisms fail. This kind of fear can erode confidence. It can plant seeds of doubt. One story, often told in hushed tones, involves a well-known player who chose to remain anonymous. He was a skeptic. He laughed off the ghost stories until his stay at the Pfister. He woke up in the middle of the night, not because of a noise but because of an eerie silence. He turned on the light and froze. All his electronics, his phone, his laptop, his tablet, the TV remote, were stacked neatly in a perfect pyramid, right on his chest, while he had been sound asleep. He checked out immediately, and reportedly had the worst game of his career the next day. So what is truly happening within the historic walls of the Pfister Hotel in Milwaukee? Are these simply the creaks and groans of an old building, amplified by overactive imaginations and campfire tales? Or is there something more profound at play? Are the spirits of Charles Pfister and others genuinely lingering, interacting with the living, making their presence known to those who dare to stay? The stories persist. The fear is real. The experiences are too numerous to dismiss lightly. The Pfister holds its secrets close. But sometimes those secrets reach out and touch the world of the living. What do you believe?